Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. Today we'll be playing the first part of Ratchet and Clank. Now I said I was probably gonna do Final Fantasy 15, but it turned out Ratchet and Clank. I have played every Ratchet and Clank since Ratchet and Clank Gladiator on PS2, so I have no clue what happened in the first 3-4 games. Now apparently this is a reboot of the very first game. So for me this will be my very first, for me this will be the origin story. Now, as per usual, I will be playing on the hardest difficulty, but I do have a few bonus rules. I looked up the weapons, and I have a few that I'm only allowed to use, that I am not allowed to use. I didn't write down those names, but I wrote down the names of the one I can use. Now, first off, fusion grenade. Apparently it is something I get in the main stories. I will see how well that goes, and then maybe I'll throw it off the list of available weapons. Combuster, it's a pistol. Definitely gonna use that one. Mr. Zurkon. Seems a little silly, but I'm gonna use it. Predator launcher, I have no clue what it looks like, or I know it has rockets, but I'll see what it does and then I'll decide whether I can use it or not. Plasma striker, it's a sniper rifle, same difference, depending on how it plays I might throw it off the list. Even though I buy it, that doesn't mean that I am breaking the rules. Now, Warmonger, those are definitely rockets and I will be allowed to use that one. And then Glove of Doom, I don't know how that plays, so those are the ones I might be allowed to play and the ones I am allowed to play. So, with certainty, Combuster, Mr. Zurkon and Warmonger. All the rest that I mentioned is a maybe. So yeah, hard. I do like the graphics from what I can see so far. All I know is this is a story being told by Captain Quark. That's all. Captain Quark is a silly
Open
character.
up on 7.
Well, that took an eternity.
Move it out, Shiv.
Oh yeah, hero, huh?
Identifying prisoner 117, Shiv, Helix.
For some reason the name
You
sounds
think you
familiar.
can break me, copper? Yeah, I've been in the darkest pits of the universe. Places that would make your bolts rattle. The eternity pits of Sword Doom. The iron holes in your balance.
Should have seen this one coming.
Greetings, new fish. I'm...
Captain Quark. I don't believe it. You're here. I used to dream of being arrested by you.
Now get out of here. I was talking to you, Zed.
Yes, Captain.
So, new fish, I take it you followed my many, many adventures?
Of course I have. You're the most famous superhero in the galaxy.
He ain't famous anymore.
Words hurt, Solitary Bill.
I'm a huge fan. I even pre-ordered the new Ratchet and Clank holo game.
The what?
You know, the game based on that incident with you and that Lombax.
Oh, you must mean the holo film. Yeah, it's pretty good, if you like all CG.
No, I mean the game. It's based on the holo film. Look, here's my confirmation email. I'm having
This
it
is
mad
such-
shipped to prison.
Fourth wall breaking, technically.
They're making a game based on a holo film based on my life? But they haven't even consulted me. Oh, this is my fault. I've been away from my adoring public in this forsaken place too long. And now, no one will ever hear my side.
From
I
what
got to
I
hear your side, Captain.
You
know
would?
is that there was a
Well,
movie
then sit down, wary
of
criminal,
this game
and
before
I'll
the
tell
game
you
came
a
out,
story.
and then
It all started
the game
with
came
a
out,
hapless Lombax
and people could
named
actually
Ratchet.
play what happened. I think they first checked if people were interested in that story, but then again, it does mean that your entire story is already, yeah, known. Okay, so we are in a workshop.
Where do you think you're going?
father
Hey,
figure.
Grim, you're here. I thought you'd be down at the bazaar shopping for gravity coils.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm here. I'm always here. I don't suppose you sneaking out would have anything to do with those Galactic Ranger tryouts?
I just need 1 hour. Come on, Grim. These are the Galactic Rangers we're talking about. Captain Quark will be there.
No leaving the garage until you help fix Mr. Micron's ship. Now get on that bolt crank.
Don't know what it is today, but I'm itchy all over.
Does that ship look Come on, give it a spin. Okay, let's see if these new Versa bulbs work. Look up. Do you see something flashing?
Yep, left side looks good.
It's a miracle. Onto the afterburner lights. Look down.
Lower left afterburner light checks out.
This thing might just be space-worthy after all. One more to the right.
I'm gonna turn up the audio a little for this.
Lower right afterburner works. So, are we good?
Yep, we're good. The news says the tryouts are being held at the fairgrounds. Show 'em what you got, kid.
Okay, so
Ratchet
Square,
began his adventure, hoping to become a Galactic
Also-
Ranger.
the wrench, and L2 is aiming like in God of War. Yes, I'm referring to God of War in the game. I finished God of War, in case this episode goes out before the final episode of God of War. So yeah. And my brain just keeps telling me press triangle to call it back. So, I already got a lot of bolts. Damn it. Seriously, itchy all over, even inside my ear.
Hey,
So yeah, double jumping. Typical for a game like this. So I can't sprint. Good to know. Guessing yeah. I was about to say I'm guessing I need some better, different equipment for this.
Ratchet bashed his enemies using his trusty Omni Wrench.
If you've seen me play God of War, then you will notice that I love throwing my axes and stuff. So that's a dead end. I have no clue how often I will do it in this game, but it seems to work for now.
In order to best his foes, Ratchet used the warrior's time-honored tradition of jumping.
I don't know if I'm supposed to be up here. Nope, definitely not supposed to be up here.
Ratchet knew he faced mortal peril. Should he
It's
find
still
himself on the
nanotech.
verge of death, he'd need to find nanotech to heal.
I used that stuff after a bank robbery once. It heals like 3 out of 5 gunshot wounds.
3 out of 5 gunshot wounds. Okay. Trying to break it off because apparently I get bolts for that. Without actually falling off.
got him.
The Lombax displayed a flagrant disregard for public property. Look at him smashing crates. They're humorous.
Maybe he was just saving up bolts so he could buy a new weapon to protect the galaxy with.
Hey, who's telling the story here?
Okay, so if you know me, then you will know that I'm trying to go off the charts to see what else is around here. Apparently not much. I like the fact that I can hit more than one enemy in
His
one
enemy
go.
is vanquished. Ratchet forged ahead. His destination? Destiny.
His destination, destiny. Nope, okay.
Greetings,
Okay, that's just creepy.
Are you ready to be a Galactic Ranger?
I just got chills just from watching that.
What about you, Ray?
No,
Ready to
okay.
spit some justice?
Oh, so I can break those. Oops. Then I missed a few balls.
Future Ranger.
Hello, recruit. Cora Veralux here. Show us how quick you can be on your feet by jumping over these obstacles. A good ranger is always mindful of their surroundings. Hop across these moving platforms.
If you see me at the event, please do not run up and insist on shaking hands. My mighty vice-like grip has been known to shake the confidence of even the most heroic of men. And I'll throw you off your feet.
Hey, that was pretty good. Keep moving. It's time to get our hands on some firepower. Go ahead and grab a fusion grenade
Okay.
glove from this Gadgetron vendor.
Okay, so this is the purchase menu. Yes.
You got it.
So this is the mandatory weapon.
Awesome. Next step, blow stuff up.
Okay.
The Solana Galaxy is a perilous place, as evidenced by the large amounts of ammunition left sitting around in crates.
Oh. Almost walked into this. So it has a splash effect. Okay. I can live with that.
In order to spice things up, we've armed these dummies with Gadgetron flamethrowers. Our lawyers are totally cool with this.
Our lawyers are totally cool with it.
You may just be the next Galactic Ranger. Head to the final challenge.
Come on, Ratchet. You can do this.
It's time for the final challenge. Survive a brutal onslaught of enemies, and you just might be our next Galactic Ranger. Or maybe. One down.
Two down. Okay, so there's a reload on this.
Looks like some angry toads.
Ratchet level up. Okay.
Impressive. Could we be looking at Solana's next
There's
Galactic
an auto.
Ranger?
Auto aim.
Another one down.
Oh boy, out of ammo.
Okay.
Excellent job, cadet. Come see me
Basically
after the
training.
show.
That's
Huh. That wasn't so bad.
good title for a trophy. I took 0 damage in this. Oh, and this is unbreakable. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, the savior of Solana, Captain Quark. Hello.
So yeah, it's a clumsy weapon.
Hello, Captain!
He's on fire again.
I know.
She's looking good.
My name is Copernicus Quark.
He's
and
actually on
yes,
fire.
that was an impressive wall of fire I just walked past. I'm gonna be real with you folks for a moment. When President Vironix recommended I take on a new ranger, I knew just where to go. That's right. We want you.
Yeah!
I know what you're thinking. Do I have what it takes? After all, you may not have prevented Dr. Nefarious from atomizing Aliros City. You may not have stopped Neptune Prague from rendering the entire population of Iridia colorblind. Twice. After all, you may not have this chiseled jaw or godlike pectoral region, but if you have heart, then you have what it takes. You don't have what it takes.
But I have heart.
Yes, but unfortunately that heart is encased in a weak, muscleless mass of inexperience. Plus, there's your history to consider.
Got a long line of citations here. Possession of an illegal gravity repulsor.
Operation of a black market accelerator.
Willful disruption of the space-time continuum.
That is a funny story.
You're reckless, you're a loose cannon, and you're dangerous. That's my shtick.
Wait, Just give me a
Sorry,
chance.
no time. Galaxy
Oh,
in jeopardy.
God.
Get back out there. And remember, you can do anything. As long as you're me. Next! Meanwhile, on planet Quartu...
Dr. Nefarious, the mad
So
scientist
I remember
who made
Nefarious
all of this
being actually a robot,
That suggests cognitive impairment. I'm more of a venge.
but apparently now he's flesh and bone, so...
I trust you're here to meet the troops.
State your prime objective.
I am gonna miss the fact that he was stuttering and stuff,
Destroy the
and
Ratchet
just
Rangers.
playing music at random times. State your prime objective.
Defect
Small.
detected. Preparing for immediate destruction. In 3, 2.
Oh, a
How was that
defect.
mistake even made in production?
Victor.
There's like a 15 times size difference.
The helpless
Look
defect
at them.
knew that his best chance for survival lay with the facility's ventilation system.
Look at him.
Just run to the vent. He might just
God,
make it out of there alive.
I already don't like these kinds of levels
you will
in
find the
Crash Bandicoot.
You never disappoint.
Feeble defect knew that if he were to survive,
Oh.
he would have to throw a
I
bomb
only
at
get one.
whatever lay in his path. The young defect spotted a spring bot ahead of him and knew that with this handy device in his arsenal, he could now defeat the deadliest of forces, gravity. The hopeless defect had to throw a spring bot, but where and how?
Seriously, some of these comments. So I'm gonna check something first. The control options. Prefer shooter controls where you're usually aiming. I think I might need to do this. Because so far it's been making me shoot with R2 and I'm not that good at shooting with R2.
There you are!
Oh my.
Oh boy.
Quit your running, you useless piece of scrap!
So far I haven't noticed the hard difficulty yet, but then again this is the beginning of the game, so...
Oh no! Water!
Oh. Can't blow the water. Blow up the water. Dang. What the hell is that kind of thing?
Suddenly, the defect spotted a power bot. This device could power up a variety of machines, but where should he throw it?
You're like really good at adding drama, man.
Thank you, Shiv. I pride myself on my penchant for storytelling.
What seems to be the problem, Victor?
You won't get away from me, Chairman. I've got him right where I want him.
So yeah, if this is the difficulty of the puzzles in the game, then I'm a little disappointed. But I'm guessing it will be harder the more the story progresses. I thought I could throw that further.
Not so hard.
Okay. This is going pretty fast.
You
Hi,
think
buddy.
you can run from me?
Not
Actually
that
do.
word again.
Seeing as I am. Yeah, this guy can also double jump. Well, my character can also double jump.
Get back here, you miserable defect!
There's a lot of time between his attacks. You don't even need to jump for those.
Try outrunning this! gonna rip you apart, sprocket by sprocket.
Oh, I actually got hit that time. I didn't see the indicator beneath me.
Water!
More water. Also, this guy only has 5 health and I took 2 damage with 1 hit. Little robot that could. Go, Victor. Well, he managed to damage my engine.
Computer. Set coordinates for the Galactic Ranger home base.
Destination set. We will never make it, but hey, what are you gonna do?
Oh dear.
We will never make it, but hey, what are you gonna do? That's nice. Now I know the backstory with Clank and the whole time warp thing, but still, how? And how did he know about the Galactic Rangers while he was just made and has not accessed any database for information yet?
Ranger. What?
And that's how they met.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That goal was he linked to. That's like Spider-Man shooting a Spider-Man game where you shoot a web up into the air
Vector shell damage.
without any buildings
System
around,
appears to be
just
intact.
hitting something you don't know what.
I must get to Alero City. They are in danger.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hey, who's in danger?
An army is coming. I must warn them.
Hang on, slow down. You've been in a crash. What do you say we get you back to my garage? I'll run a diagnostic and have you fixed up in no time.
Thank you. I appreciate the assistance.
It's no problem. So, what do I call you?
I suppose my proper designation is Warbot Defect B54296.
Maybe I'll just call you Clank. My name's Ratchet. Up and down. Yeah, there you go.
Doesn't know how to shake a hand, but knows about the Galactic Rangers.
Race through Ratchet's head. Could he repair this diminutive warbot? Would it be the key to the adventure he craved? Did he leave the proto-engine on in the garage? The answer to all these questions was yes.
Okay.
Right, hang on. I'll get us back to the garage.
So yeah, unfortunately that's gonna be all for this part. These parts are gonna be a lot smaller than the God of War ones. Those were exceptionally big. Probably gonna do the same size for Final Fantasy though. But yeah, if you guys liked the video, leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. And as always, it's been a pleasure. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!